Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vrindaye Tulasi Devai Priyaye Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Gurudeva Ki Jai, Shri Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada Ki Jai, Samasta Rupani Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Saparshad Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radhara Manju Ki Jai, Ananta Kati Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari, Hari Hari Om. Excuse me. Hare Krishna, everyone. Dandavat pranams. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. So we are live from our beautiful New York ashram. This is our school for the practice of bhakti. And the main limbs of this practice are hearing and performing the japa and kirtan, and the meditation or remembrance, and sevanam. Those are the first four limbs of the path of bhakti, which are most prominent. Rupa Goswami describes 64 limbs of bhakti. The first is Guru Padashray, taking shelter of a qualified spiritual master and receiving that sacred Vaishnav initiation and then guidance. Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam, of the path shown by the saintly persons. So Rupa Goswami gives these 64 limbs, but of those, the 9 most essential is called Navada Bhakti, that is hearing, and then performing kirtan. Kirtan includes speaking about Krishna, singing about Krishna, chanting Krishna's names. Those are the 3 main limbs of kirtan. Publishing books is also kirtan, or publishing anything related to Krishna is also kirtan. Then smaranam means remembrance. So we've been speaking a little bit about this on our programs. We're not only speaking, but we're trying to incorporate these 3 limbs, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, within our program. That's how temples generally have their program. You always have some kirtan, some katha, but we're including japa. If you look at the temple schedule, Swami Prabhupada established and Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada established, it includes waking early, attending the morning arati at 5 a.m. And then there is chanting time, and then there is doing kirtan time, and then time to hear from the sacred texts and the teachings of the saintly persons. So that is the schedule. And then again, artis and so forth. So we're including all of that in our online program for devotees, because this is how we can practice the precepts of this path and gain benefit from wherever we are. There's no restriction on time. There's no restriction on location. Anyone can do a little bit of japa with us. The reason I'm doing it in these programs, people may say, well, you're supposed to be giving class. Why are you chanting japa? Because it's so vital that people practice this that I have to make this point every single class. We have a 7-11 program now, 7 p.m., 11 a.m. And every time we'll make the point that chant. So these 3 limbs are eternally pure and give you salvation, and our path in this ashram and this mission and the mission of Lord Chaitanya, it's a very sweet path. It's the path to Krishna, who is the Lord of sweetness, and it's also the path beyond samsara. So it's the sweet path beyond samsara. That means material bondage and attachment to matter. So part and parcel of that process is the chanting process, the hearing process and the meditation process, and then the service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam. These 4 limbs. Hearing, Kirtan, Smaran, meditation, Vishnu Smaranam on Krishna, and his incarnations, and Sevanam, service. These 4 limbs, if we practice, we are guaranteed perfection. Krishna says, I give you the intelligence to come to me. Dadhami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayanti te ata urdvang nasangsaya. Have no doubt you will be delivered. Te sam satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam. If you worship me with love. Dadhami buddhi yogam. I give you the intelligence to come to me. That intelligence means to follow. I'll tell you something important that I learned from my teachers. There's one thing is to hear and forget. Comes in ear, one ear out the other. Still is beneficial. Something sticks in the consciousness, even in the subtle body. Next step is to hear and take in your heart. More beneficial. And remember it. Much more beneficial. Third step is to hear, remember, and practice even one word in your life. And this will give you the highest gain, the highest benefit. So our focus here in these programs is not only talking, but it's practicing. Speaking is a practice, hearing is a practice, meditation is a practice, serving is a practice. It's all the practice of bhakti. So that's why we practice this together. So speaking is a service, hearing is a service, repeating is a service. So this will give us param shanti, supreme peace. In this world, only one kind of person is really happy. The person who is performing Hari Bhajan, worshipping and developing love for God. That is the person who is happy in this world. I remember hearing from one of my gurus. I was 9 when I went to India, and my Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, he had a very dear friend, Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, little older than him, and they were together holding the mission of their guru. Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, Vamana Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev. So Trivikram Goswami Maharaj was very affectionate and helpful to me when I was young. He asked my father one time, he would get sick and he would give us medicine, and he said, who is this boy? And my father said, he is my son. He said, no, he's not. He is my son. He is our son. He made that claim, and ever since, they have not let me escape. So nothing is by my power or potency. This is their will protecting us. So anyhow, the point here is that he was very affectionate and he gave great strength in practicing bhakti. And he would say that the only way to be happy in this world is Hari Bhajan. That means if you are expecting happiness from worldly things, that is also the cause of your suffering, because it's all temporary. This is the famous story in the Bhagavad Puran, where the great king Chitraketu Maharaj performed austerities and prayed to the saintly persons and received the benediction to have a son. But the saintly person said, this son will be the cause of both your great joy and your great sorrow. So all things that are in this world that give us temporary material happiness are also the cause of great sorrow. Because the more you get happiness from it, the more you get attached to it. And then when you lose it, the more you suffer. So material happiness is also the cause of suffering. This great king had a son. When the son was poisoned by the co-wives, have you heard this story? He was poisoned by the co-wives, and then he went mad and was ready to give up his life. So this is an extreme example, but this is not the only example. And our lives are an example of this. Anything that we've been specifically attached to in this world, when we lose it, you'll suffer loss of that. But Hari Bhajan is that thing that you can never lose, because God is part and parcel. You are part and parcel of God, and He is always with you. I was just reading an hour ago that the vibration of the name of Krishna is the same as the presence of Krishna in His physical form. The physical manifestation and the vibration of His name, the power of the holy name, is Krishna's presence. And so that's why I encourage people to chant. beg of you, we'll chant this mantra together now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's do this for 30 seconds and be aware that those who understand that the name of Krishna is the presence of Krishna, when they chant, then for them, they are very easily freed from bondage in samsara. And they are speaking the name in truth. Those who simply pull on their beads like rope, without understanding that the name of Krishna and Krishna are one, and all the potency of Krishna is invested in his names, and by chanting the name, it will lead you to realization of his form, his qualities, and his pastimes, and to him. Those who don't understand this, they're merely pulling on rope. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said that the vibration, the utterance of the name of Krishna is the invocation of the presence of Krishna from within your heart into your surroundings, into your being. And not only that, but you are going to him. God is with us. Are we with him? I often used to talk about this. I don't know, I go into different topics. God is with us, but are we with him? So chanting is, I am with God. God is always with us. It's like the sun is with you, but you are blind. You are walking in the sunlight, but you are blind. God is with you, but you are blind to his presence. So by chanting his names, you become aware of his presence. Your eyes become opened and you see the sunlight that was always present. So Krishna is always present, seated in the core of your heart as Paramatma, the super soul. By chanting his names, while understanding that the power of his name is capable to deliver you from all fear, from all lamentation, from all anxiety, from all material duality. This is present in every section of the Vedic scripture. Those who don't have faith in the power of the name, the power of Om, the sacred seed of creation, and the power of the name of Bhagavan have no faith in the Veda. They have no faith in Sastra. The scripture is only the manifestation of the name and the glories of the name. And the end of the scripture says, again, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya. You chant the name. Sarva Papa Pranashanam. All pap is destroyed. You are delivered. And prem, pure love, is awakened. Vedanta Sutra ends, Anavriti Shabdat. Again and again, Anavriti Shabdat. You speak the name of God. You meditate on the name of God. That is all there is. That is all that can deliver you. Harir Nama eva kevalam, kalo nasteva gatiranyata. So if I'm praying to do service here, if the only service I can do in my life is to help one person awaken faith in the chanting of the name and taste in the chanting of the name, then my life is successful. The teaching of the saints is to encourage us in the practice of bhakti, and of all the limbs, chanting Harinam eva kevalam will deliver you. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Kirtaniya sada hari. Continuously perform kirtan through hearing and serving the Harikatha, but then you sit and you chant. Our Gurudev every day would chant 1 lakh, sometimes 2 lakhs. That means 128 rounds. Our Vaishnav leader in Vrindavan chants every day 2 lakh Harinam. It means 128 rounds of 108 beads of each Mahamantra. He's a self-illuminated saint, realized soul. So this is our process. We are not interested in social religion. We are not interested in sectarianism. We are not interested in politics. We are not interested in diplomacy. We are not interested in bureaucracy. We are simply interested in Hari Bhajan. That's the only thing that can make you happy. Because everything else is material duality, which is the cause of distress. Even in your happiness, you should understand that suffering is the seed that will bear fruit. You will suffer. There are so many levels of suffering. We don't need to get into that dark and dire story at this time, but understand that even within your happiness, the seed of that happiness is suffering. It will inevitably lead to suffering. Therefore, we perform Hari Bhajan. Srila Trivikram Goswami Maharaj would say that a poor man is happier than a wealthy aristocrat. A poor man sleeping under a tree has no anxiety, someone will steal my money. While a rich man is always afraid of his own relatives. Will they poison me? Are they greedy for this? Everyone is my friend only for my money, only for my position, over for my capital, but not for me. So our Gurudev would say, two kinds of people in this world, one who is really happy and one who thinks they're happy. And the drunkard laying in the gutter, being bathed with the urine of a dog, and in his drunken stupor he thinks, I am a king in heaven, being showered in golden, warm elixir. The golden elixir of dog urine bathing me. And I'm dancing in heaven. One time there was a wandering bum, not a sadhu, very poor man, and he somehow or other collected enough grains to sell a little bit and collect a coin. Normally he would beg and just have enough to eat, but he collected enough to save a coin. And then he was traveling and he came to this area and he thought he was tired, so he went and slept in someone's barn without letting them know. And the barn was filled of a clay pot stacked because that was their business, right? And so he was laying there in the midst of the clay pots. And as he was asleep, he had a dream, and he thought, finally I'm starting to make it in this rat race of life. Today I have 1 coin. Tomorrow I'll use this coin to buy more flour and to beg more flour, and I'll double it and I'll make 2 coins. After that I'll make 4 coins, then 8 coins, compound interest, 16, 32, 64, and in a few years, I'm going to be a wealthy businessman, and all these people that ridicule me and criticize me, I'm going to show them, and one day there's this person that keeps, telling me that I'm just a bum, I'm no good, and this and that. One day I'm just going to kick him. And in his sleep, he did a big kick, and it hit the stack of clay pots, and then like 50 clay pots fell and started breaking. And the householder came running in and saw this crazy person had broken his pots, and he picked up a stick and beat him half to death. So the dream of happiness is followed by the stick of Maya. So therefore, without Hari Bhajan, there is no happiness. Hari Bhajan is the only real happiness. Gurudev said the person who is really happy is the person who is performing Hari Bhajan. Therefore, Sankaracharya Ji, Adi Shankar says, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda, Mudamate, O fool. Worship Hari, worship Govinda. He is the transcendental Lord. He will deliver you from the ocean of material existence, from the endless cycle of birth and death. Hari Bhajan, perform Hari Bhajan. And what is Hari Bhajan? Hari Nam. So let us chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anyone who's chanting here with us, now we're going to go through this process of how to do japa sadhana, chanting practice. First, now we're going to chant the same mantra and meditate all your energy, all your focus, all your will, all your concentration on the sound of the name, and the meditation on the fact that Krishna is present in his name and all his potency is present in his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now we're going to chant again and meditate on Krishna's beautiful form. Whoever is your deity at home or any picture you have of Krishna, for us, we have our beautiful Krishna here in the temple. So we'll chant and meditate with all your concentration, all your focus on the beautiful form of Krishna. While focusing on the sound of his name, you meditate on his form with the understanding that his name and his form, by his name you are present, and his form will be revealed to you by your chanting of his name. So you see the image, but in due course that image will become his personality of Godhead in his presence, in his form, directly interacting with you. That is upon the attainment of your state of perfection in spiritual life, Bhav Bhakti and beyond. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now we're going to add the quality of Krishna. He has unlimited transcendental qualities. Today we're going to meditate on his quality as the sweetest of the sweet and the most auspicious of all auspicious things is the chanting of his name. Madhuram Madhuran Mangalam Mangalanan. To chant his name connects you to Krishna, who is the sweetest of all sweet things, the most auspicious of all auspicious things. So in this way, we'll meditate on the sound of his name, the beauty of his form, and his quality of sweetness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So now we're going to meditate on the pastimes of Krishna. Yesterday or the day before, we had a class where we did this process and we ended with meditation on one pastime of Krishna. We meditated on the beautiful pastime, remember? Srimati Radhika is picking flowers at Kusham Sarovar with her friends, and she is collecting the flowers from the branch, and Krishna is hiding in the tree, pushing down the branch, and she is holding one hand and stretching to reach the flower, and she's tightly holding the branch to pull it down a little herself. Krishna is very intelligent. He puts his foot on the branch just so much so that she can just reach if she pulls the branch down herself. So Srimati Radhika is catching the branch of the tree and pulling it down, and just as she does that, Krishna releases his foot, and the branch springs back up, and she is flying in the air now, calling out, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. In any time of anxiety or shock, you call the name of your beloved, what is most dear to you. So she calls the name of Krishna. Immediately Krishna jumps down from the tree and embraces her and says, I am here. I am saving you. I am here. And then he lets her down. She says, hey, put me down. And she looks at him with a very cross glance and says, hey, you naughty Durta, Lampat. Lampat means very naughty person. So she says, Lampat, Durta, how dare you touch my body with no permission? And the Lita Devi is more angry and chastises. But then all the other gopis start laughing. And everyone is laughing, and Srila Rupa Goswami was doing this process that we're talking about, chanting in the morning and seeing this scene naturally occur in his heart. So you don't artificially remember Krishna's pastimes. You chant while meditating on the power of his name, the beauty of his form as a deity or as a picture, and the qualities. And then you read from the scriptures and can meditate on the authentic descriptions of Krishna's pastimes given by liberalized souls or directly in the scriptures, the Padma Puran, the Bhagavad Puran, Vishnu Puran, Harivamsa Puran, Gargika Samhita, and so forth. Scriptural, bona fide remembrance of Krishna's pastimes. This is the bona fide process of sadhana bhakti. So you can meditate on one pastime, or you can meditate on many pastimes. And as you meditate on one pastime while chanting, in due course, all the pastimes will start coming in your heart, one after another. And if you follow this process, you'll learn how to always be in Krishna consciousness. Khaite suete jata kichu naam lai, desh kal patra kichu vichar nai. That khaite suete jata naam lai. While you're eating or laying down to rest, you take the name of Krishna. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you take the name of Krishna. Avishmriti Krishna padaravindayo. Incessantly, somehow or other, try to meditate on the form of Krishna and by chanting his names. So how long do we have? 20 minutes maybe? All right, so we're going to read a little bit from Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book, and we're going to be doing these classes regularly now. So if you're online, I offer you my pranams. We'll make an engaging schedule, I want to have it so it's fun for everybody. So, okay, on Wednesdays, we're going to tell a Krishna story. On Thursday, we'll tell a story of one of our gurus. Even if it's 10 minutes. All right, on Monday, let's try this program. Monday, let's meditate on Mahaprabhu. And anyhow, engage our minds and our hearts in Krishna consciousness, do some sadhana together, chant some japa together, do a little kirtan together. And in this way, for those who are interested in bhakti, for those who are looking for development in bhakti, we are trying to serve ourselves practicing this and to offer some support and encouragement. That is our prayer. That we should not be engaged in mundane activities or in fruitive work. None of that leads to happiness, leads to suffering. But the performance of Hari Bhajan, service, hearing, chanting, remembering, leads to supreme bliss. So here we open this to a particular passage which is very beautiful. It's called Wonderful Krishna, chapter 26 of the first volume of the Krishna book, published by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Without understanding the intricacies of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and without knowing his uncommon spiritual opulences, the innocent cowherd boys and men of Vrindavan began to discuss the wonderful activities of Krishna, which surpassed the activities of all men. So this is after the chapters of Krishna lifting Govardhan Hill and delivering the wives of the Brahmins, worshipping Govardhan, the rainfall coming from Indra. This is after that chapter. And now the cowherd boys and their fathers are discussing Krishna's amazing activities. Without understanding the science or the tattva, the philosophy of God, they're simply describing Krishna's wonderful activities. One of them said, "My dear friends, considering his wonderful activities, how is it possible that such an uncommon boy would come and live with us in Vrindavan? It is really not possible. Just imagine. He is now only 7 years old. How is it possible for him to lift Govardhan Hill in one hand and hold it up just like the king of elephants holds a lotus flower?" Very gracefully, Krishna just lifted Giriraj. Small 7-year-old boy. It wasn't like he went to the gym, and worked up his, biceps to be able to lift Giriraj Govardhan. Very simply, the Yoga Yogeshwara, the supreme mystic, simply lifted up Giriraj like an elephant lifting up a lotus. How strong is an elephant? For an elephant to lift a lotus is difficult. So Krishna last lifted Giriraj. To lift a lotus flower is a most insignificant thing for an elephant. And similarly, Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill without any exertion. when he was simply a small baby and could not even see properly. He killed a great demon, Putana. While sucking on her breast, he also sucked out her life air. Krishna killed the Putana demon exactly as eternal time kills all living creatures in due course. The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kalosmi lokakshaya krit pravriddho. Time I am the destroyer of all worlds. So Krishna, he wasn't able to see. And these cowherd men are thinking, how is it possible that this little baby, a few days old, and this powerful demoness came with poison smeared on her breast, enough to kill thousands of elephants. And Krishna sucked on her breast, and not what to speak of being killed himself, he took out her very pran, her life. And this pastime is very beautiful. He gave her a beautiful form as a transcendental nursemaid in Vrindavan, because she had had a desire in a previous birth to be like his mother. It's a very beautiful story connected to the story of Bali Maharaj and Vamanadev, where the daughter of Bali Maharaj had had a desire to have Vamanadev as her son and to give him her breast milk. But later, when Vamanadev stole the universe, you could say, didn't steal, took back the rightful property of the Lord. That means we possess things and think we are we have property rights. Bali Maharaj had conquered the whole universe and considered it all his property. What could be more, hubristic than that? The whole universe is my private property. So Bali Maharaj, with 3 steps, took it all back and said, no, it's God's, and that means it's everyone's, not just yours. So anyhow, then he bound him with the Anantashesh Nag, the serpentine coils of Anantashesh, and this daughter was very angry. Oh, you've done this to my father. If you were my son, I would poison you. So the Lord says, I must fulfill your desire. I will fulfill both desires. But the first desire she had was the real desire. The second desire was just an anartha, misunderstanding, an obstacle. So she came as Putana to give him breast milk. Krishna accepted that, but accepted her and gave her an eternal position like a mother. So she's able to give him her breast milk and have that loving relationship with him. Kamba dayalum sharanam brajema. Who can be more merciful than Krishna? So, when he was only 3 months old, he was sleeping underneath a hand-driven cart. Being hungry for his mother's breast, he began to cry and throw his legs upwards. And from the kicking of his small feet, the cart immediately broke apart and fell to pieces. This is called Sakatasura. This demon possessed the cart, entered the cart, and was trying to crush Krishna. And Krishna, as a little baby, is just playing. See babies they sometimes kick their feet. So Krishna, as the cart was coming down to smash Krishna, Krishna kicked the cart, and everything, the demon was killed like that. Any demon that Krishna killed was immediately liberated. So anyhow you come to God, you are liberated. Okay. So what pastimes do we tell so far? First, Govardhan, because it had just happened. They're having this discussion after Krishna lifted Govardhan. So as a 7-year-old, Krishna lifted Govardhan, and what was the example given? Like an elephant lifts a lotus flower. Next pastime, Putana. Next pastime, Sakadasura. So how old when Putana? A few days. How old when Sakadasura? 3 months. When he was only 1 year old, what pastime happened? Trinavarta, the whirlwind demon, came. He was carried away by the Trinavarta demon disguised as a whirlwind, and although he was taken very high in the sky, he simply hung on the neck of the demon and forced him to fall from the sky and immediately die. All right? This is the sequence. Once his mother, being disturbed by his stealing butter, tied him to a wooden mortar, and Krishna pushed it towards a pair of trees, twin Yamalarjuna trees, and they fell down on either side, and 2 demigods manifested from the tree and were liberated by Krishna, by his mercy. It's a little boy. So you see how they're absorbed in Krishna's pastimes? we have this idea, oh, real, not real, this, that, doubt, this, that, and other. But we tend to think in this life that, we always want to get the goal without patience. And we think, if I don't have, if I don't have this, then how can I do this? But if to follow the path of the Mahajans, the personalities who have realized this, means if you follow their footsteps, you will come to the realization. And it takes its due course. But if you follow the process, it is guaranteed. That's why Swami Prabhupada called it the science of self-realization. This is the ultimate truth. And by meditating on these pastimes, Krishna came and performed these pastimes to develop our attachment to him and the ability to remember him. Okay, so we'll go for a few more minutes. If anyone has questions at the end, our battery life isn't so long, I think, so we're doing a shorter program today. But if anyone has any questions, we're starting to go live on YouTube because of better quality audio. Really, we're wanting to do this as a good service to you. Yes? All right, we're going to read a little bit more. The reason I'm reading this is to just give us a sense of the importance of this process, okay? That's what I'm telling you here. It's all about the practice, I'm telling you. It's all about the practice. So you chant now. This is your homework. This is why it's a virtual temple. That means it's a temple in your home, in your room, in your car, wherever you are listening. This is the temple for you. This is our temple space here where we perform this service. So the reason I'm doing this is because my focus is on the practice. Sadhana bhakti. Practice leads to perfection. Without practice, then you cannot get perfection. So when you chant the name of Krishna, you meditate on the quality of his name as one with him, and the vibration of his name is being in Krishna's presence, and all his potency is in his name, so whatever your desire is can be fulfilled. Then you meditate on the form of Krishna, the quality of Krishna, and the pastimes of Krishna. And so we are therefore describing the sequence of pastimes. We told you one pastime, and now we're telling you how you meditate on a sequence of pastimes. It's called Swadhisiki Upasana. Okay? So I just opened it anywhere, and look what Prabhupada is giving us, a sequence of pastimes. So the homework is try to chant one round before you watch the next class, and try to remember a few of these pastimes, even just the idea of the pastime. It's like a key. Krishna lifted Govardhan hill just like an elephant lifted a lotus flower, very easily. All right, remembered. Krishna delivered Putana with so much mercy. It said she came to kill him, but he delivered him and made her like his mother, fulfilling her heart's desire, her swarup, her soul's nature. She wanted that, so he fulfilled her desire. He had no animosity. God has no bias, no animosity to anyone, even the demons. They're all delivered. But he protects his devotees. So that's why the demons are delivered while the devotees are also protected. Okay, Chai. So, let's read a bit. So we're going to be doing these regularly, and we're going to change it up so it stays, people don't know necessarily, okay, we're going to do something a little different, or we're also going to have like segments. All right, today we're going to tell a story of Krishna, or let's just see how it goes organically. The main thing is to encourage us in our practice of our daily sadhana. And however much we can perform, 5-10 minutes. Those who practice TM, 15 minutes a day. Morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon. At least half an hour a day we should dedicate for our sadhana, at least. Otherwise, we are Krishna's devotees from a distance. Just like you may dress in a police officer's outfit, but it does not make you a deputized police officer. So when you are practicing bhakti under guidance of spiritual master, then you are Krishna Bhakta, Vaishnava. Otherwise, you can chant. You don't have to take guru or anything like that. You can chant. There's no rules and regulation. But still, practice is important, okay? Even one round. Once, when he was engaged in tending the calves in the forest along with his elder brother Balaram, a demon named Bhakasura appeared. These pastimes are the ones that really stick out for the cowherd men. All the times Krishna killed the demons. If you were asked the gopis about their pastimes, they wouldn't tell you all these ones. But now the cowherd boys and the cowherd men are talking about Krishna. So the focus is on Krishna's heroic quality of protecting the Brajbasis, but also killing the demons. It's a very guy kind of thing, right? So, a demon named Bakasura appeared. This demon, they're sometimes described to be shape-shifting wizards. This is how the demons are sometimes described. Because otherwise, how do you explain the demon in the form of a large, crane? He was standing and doing austerities, standing on one leg. They're called bogus yogis. This is the crane demon example. Closing his eyes, doing meditation, like a crane, but as soon as a fish comes past in the water, they'll snatch it up. So they look like they're doing yoga, but really they're just they look like they're a yogi, but really they're a bogey enjoyer. So this crane was pretending to do sadhana, and Krishna was grazing the cows, and he's with his cowherd friends. And they said, "Oh, dear Krishna, look at this sadhu, this great crane doing austerities, big, tall. I've never seen. He's 2 stories tall. Let's go close. Maybe he'll give us some wisdom. He's a great sage." And as Krishna came close, he snatched Krishna in his mouth and tried to swallow him. The cowherd boys, oops. And Krishna's inside, and he made his body as hot as molten iron. And Bakasura coughed him up. And Krishna rolled out covered in saliva from Bakasura. And then he rolled out, ready to fight. And then they fought, and Bakasura was trying to, pierce him like his beak as a sword. I will pierce Krishna and kill him. And Krishna was rolling and doing, more than any jiu-jitsu or karate or MMA. Krishna is the most expert wrestler. So then Krishna's, you can like this, dodging and playing, like a cat plays with a mouse. Krishna was playing, giving a good show to his friends. Then finally, he grabbed the beaks of this crane and put one under his foot and took the other with his hand, pushed it all the way up until snapped. And the crane was delivered. Bakasura was liberated. Immediately, he was delivered. All these forms and all these kind of qualities are just impediments. So these demons aren't happy when they have this demonic mood. And they are pure soul, also part and parcel of Krishna. So we don't think of anything as such as an internal demon. We don't have eternal evil people or souls. We just have covered, conditioned souls, and they can take on demonic traits and demonic qualities in forms of possession. But Krishna liberates all. And so as soon as these demons would be delivered, the soul would come out like a light, Jyoti, and enter Krishna, and in this way be delivered and be blissful. And from there, they could go to the spiritual world and achieve their spiritual form or whatever kind of liberation they desired, whether it's merging within the absolute truth or whether it's, relationship with Krishna. When the demon known as Vatsasura entered among the calves tended by Krishna with the desire to kill him. So again, you see, they're trying to kill Krishna. This is all sent by the evil king Kamsa. One after another, I want to kill Krishna, I want to kill Krishna. And you know what the scripture says? Even by this meditation on God, you can be delivered. If you can just think, I want to kill Krishna, I want to kill. It's such a horrible thing to think, right? Right? But Kamsa was thinking of this day and night, and he was delivered. Because he was Krishna conscious. So it said, by lust, by anger, by familial affection, by affection. Anyhow, remember Krishna. But of all these things, developing love for Krishna is the best process because it gives you the highest sweetness in relationship with him. We've spoken about this. We are the sweet path beyond samsara. So we practice developing love for Krishna, which will lead us to an ultimate destination that is full of sweetness in whatever relationship you aspire for with Krishna. Whatever relationship, if you want to be a sage meditating on the bliss of the absolute, if you want to be in service, if you want to be a friend, if you want to be in a parental mood, if you want to be in a lover mood, all those are available. And what is natural to you will manifest in due course. But we are following that sweet path. When the demon Vatsasura, so this was a demon who took on the form of one of Krishna's own calves. All these demons represent different anarthas. That means almost like a demonic possession. So this one is that I will become his own calf that he is caring for, and I will try to kill him. He immediately detected the demon, killed him, and threw him into a tree. Finished. Fatality. When Krishna, along with his brother Balaram, entered the Talavan forest, the demon known as Dhenukasura, in the shape of an ass, attacked them and was immediately killed by Balaram, who caught his hind legs and threw him into a palm tree. Although the Dhenukasura demon was assisted by his cohorts, also in the shape of asses, all were killed, and the Talavan forest was then open for the use of the animals and inhabitants of Vrindavan. There's about 5-6 more pastimes. Oh, only a couple more. We can keep going for a minute and tell. Unless anyone has a question, you can tell me, Tirtha. Anyone heard of this Dhenukasura pastime? All right. Anyhow, we'll keep going. Pralambasura, now he became a cowherd boy, one demon, like Krishna's own friend. They tried as a calf, now they tried as Krishna's own friend. But Balaram, Krishna's brother, killed him. Then Krishna saved his friends from the forest fire. One time Krishna was in the forest, and the cowherd boys left his company, and the demons had come, and they set the whole forest on fire. They thought that let's kill all Krishna's friends and calves. So they set fire to the whole forest on all sides. They were all surrounded by fire, and it was about to completely consume them. And Krishna appeared, and they prayed to Krishna, please protect us. And he said, close your eyes. Have faith in me and close your eyes. They closed their eyes. Everyone close your eyes. And then Krishna swallowed the fire in his mouth. And then he said, open your eyes. And again, they were sitting together and having their lunch. So Krishna in this way protected the cowherd boys. He then chastised the Kaliya serpent in the lake of Jamuna and forced him to leave the vicinity of the Jamuna river. He thus made the waters of the Jamuna free of poison. So Krishna is always protecting the Brajbasis. There's a verse, Eta chang sakalapung sa Krishnas tu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. The Lord appears age after age to protect the world, the devotees, from demonic rulers and demonic entities. He protects them, and he paritranaya sadhanam, delivers the saintly persons, vinashaya chaduskritam, kills the demons, dharma sangstapanarthaya, again and again establishes dharma, sambhavami yuge yuge. In this way he appears. So, another one of the friends of Nanda Maharaj said, so now Nanda Baba is sitting with his friend. So you imagine all the council of the elder men, and they're sitting and talking about their celebrity son, Nanda Baba's son, and they think perhaps he's an incarnation. No, they're thinking perhaps he's empowered by Vishnu, the god Vishnu. He has some special potency in him. And so they're discussing like that. My dear Nanda, we do not know why we are so attracted to your son Krishna. We want to forget him, but this is impossible. Why are we so naturally affectionate towards him? Just imagine how wonderful it is. On one hand, he is only a boy of 7 years. And on the other hand, there's a huge hill like Govardhan, and he lifted it so easily. O Nanda Maharaj, we are now in great doubt. Your son Krishna might be one of the demigods. He's not at all an ordinary boy. Maybe he is the Supreme Lord himself. On hearing the praises of the cowherd men in Vrindavan, Nanda Baba said, my dear friends, in reply to you, I can simply present the statement of Garga Muni, so that your doubts may be cleared. When he came to perform the name-giving ceremony, he said that this boy descends in different periods of time, in different colors, and that this time he has appeared in Vrindavan in a dark color, and he is known as Krishna. Previously, he was in a white color, then a red color, and then a yellow color. This is in different ages of Satya, Treta, Dwarpa, and Kali Yuga. He also said that this boy was once the son of Vasudev, and everyone who knows of his previous births calls him Vasudev. So Krishna's name is Vasudev with a long A, and his father is Vasudev. Vasudev is Krishna, and Vasudev is his father. Yes?
He's asking, why in Krishna book are Gopi boy stories and killing demon stories? Why it's not the Gopi stories and Radharani stories? Where are the Radharani stories?
They're coming, don't worry. Actually, after these killing the demon stories, then immediately these stories of the gopis begin. Rasa dance, next chapter. We have delivering Nanda Baba from the clutches of Varuna, and then we have the rasa dance begins. Introduction to the rasa dance. Everything is within Krishna. And so all these different rasas are there. People are attracted by, oh, Krishna is killing these demons. And it's important also, Krishna is the protector of his devotees. Gopitve Varanang Tata, he is the maintainer. Rakshishyatiti Vishvaso, Krishna is our protector. So this reminds us that Krishna is our protector. Nrsingadev protected Prahlad from Hiranyakashipu, the evil tyrants, demonic rulers. So Krishna is our protector. And then we meditate on Shri Radha and the pastimes of the gopis to understand Krishna is our beloved. So the pastimes with the demons remind us that Krishna is our protector. He will protect us in all calamities. By chanting his name, fear is dispelled. And we have no distress. He will protect us. He protected the cowherd boys time and time again. And ultimately we pray that he protects our soul and brings our soul to him, to his realm, to his loving pastimes, to the spiritual realm, which is beyond matter, which is this worldly place that is not the fit place for the soul. It's a place of suffering, temporary experience of life. So therefore, it reminds us Krishna is our protector. If we call out his name, he's with us. So, Nanda Baba is saying, actually, he said that my son has many varieties of names according to his different qualities and activities. Gargacharya assured me that this boy will be all auspicious for my family and that he will be able to give transcendental blissful pleasure to all the cowherd men and cows in Vrindavan. Even though we will be put into various kinds of difficulties, by the grace of this boy we will be very easily freed from them. He also said that formerly this boy saved the world from the unregulated condition of life, and he saved all honest men from the hands of the dishonest. See how he's saying he saved all honest men from the hands of the dishonest. So there's a certain, when you get into a certain state of delusion, bewilderment, it's very hard to save you. But if you are sincere, it's very easy to be saved. He also said that any fortunate man who becomes attached to this boy Krishna is never vanquished or defeated by his enemy. On the whole, he is exactly like Lord Vishnu, who always takes the side of the demigods, who are consequently never defeated by the demons. Gargacharya thus concluded that my child will grow to be exactly like Vishnu in transcendental beauty, qualification, activities, influence, and opulence, and so we should not be very astonished by his wonderful activities. After telling me this, Gargacharya returned home, and since then we have been continually seeing the wonderful activities of this child. According to the version of Gargacharya, I consider that he must be Narayan himself, or maybe a plenary portion of Narayan. So this is Nanda Baba's understanding in one aspect. There are many aspects. There's many realms. There's Goloka Vrindavan, there's Gokula Vrindavan. That is for another time. When all the cowherd men very attentively heard the statements of Gargacharya through Nanda Maharaj, they better appreciated the wonderful activities of Krishna and became very jubilant and satisfied. They began to praise Nanda Maharaj because by consulting him, their doubts about Krishna were cleared. They said, "Let Krishna, who is so kind, beautiful, and merciful, protect us." When angry Indra sent torrents of rain, accompanied by showers of ice and high wind, he immediately took compassion upon us and saved us and our families, our cows, our valuable possessions by picking up the Govardhan hill, just as a child picks up a mushroom. So there are mushrooms in Vrindavan. Someone asked me this once. He saved us so wonderfully. May he continue to mercifully glance over us and our cows. May we live peacefully under the protection of wonderful Krishna. Jai Krishna Bukki Jai. So, now we will chant. And try to remember whatever these pastimes, don't force your mind. Whatever comes in your mind from what we just discussed. I'm teaching you a practice here. Don't think, am I entertained or not? I don't like this story or not. I'm teaching you how to practice bhakti. I'm teaching you the practice of bhakti. And if you do this 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, as your leisure, 1 minute a day, 30 seconds a day, when you're laying down to bed, it's very simple. Beautiful, direct process. So we'll chant for a couple of minutes and then finish up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So thank you everyone for participating in this sadhana together, and we wish you are having a wonderful day and wonderful evening, wonderful life, wonderful eternal life, wonderful experience of bliss. And it is our understanding and our experience and the experience of all of our spiritual masters that by following this process, all of those things can be certainly attained. So, good evening, good day. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhishya kripa sindhuve vacha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Jai.